So hello, welcome all students to another video tutorial from Genome Biotech, and as always I'm your host Dr. Nitin Wahi talking to you all. And in today's lecture we will be talking about purine nucleotide biosynthesis. How does purine nucleotide biosynthesis takes place in a cell? What is this purine nucleotide biosynthesis? The last 20 minutes of this lecture are going to be amazing. There I'm going to tell you about the different types of tricks that would be useful to remember the entire pathway of purine nucleotide biosynthesis. This is one of the toughest pathway which you would ever be able to listen or understand. Now what we have to see this, everything would be very clearly visible and audible to all of you. You can just write it down so that I can note it. Okay, now when we are going to talk about de novo biosynthesis pathway, there are two pathways that I have already told it to you. This is purine biosynthesis. In the case of purines, you already know that which are the purines. Adenine and guanine are the two purines, okay, that are present now. But there was also a prehistoric purine which was referred to as inosine. There were three different types of purine: inosine, adenosine, and guanosine. Now, in the case of de novo biosynthesis, what do you mean by de novo biosynthesis? De novo biosynthesis refers to the biosynthesis by joining each carbon, each atom together with each other. Now, in the Pathfinder, you can visualize the same something at page number 89. Okay. Now, we are moving forward. Just wait for a second. 75, somewhere around rRNA, snRNA, miRNA. We have already studied all of these. tRNA. We have studied all these types of things. We have studied pyrimidine biosynthesis reactions yesterday. And now we are going to talk about the next one that is referred to as the purine nucleotide biosynthesis pathway. This is the purine nucleotide biosynthesis pathway, probably the most complex reaction pathway in the case of biochemistry. But do not hesitate to ask me questions, and we will be talking about this particular pathway through a very good story that I would be telling you at the last of this chapter. Now, this purine ring, this is the purine ring. This purine ring can be categorized into two different types. One, it could be an adenosine or it could be guanosine. We always know that the adenosine could be written as 6-aminopurine and guanosine as 6-keto-2-aminopurine and guanosine as 6-keto-2-aminopurine. You have visualized the same in the last previous PowerPoint presentation. In today's lecture, we will be talking about how these purine ribonucleotides are being biosynthesized. So you look that which is this pathway? This is the de novo pathway. De novo pathway is the one in which each and every carbon, each and every nitrogen, each and every molecule is being biosynthesized by joining with regard to each other. Every molecule is being joined with regard to other molecule, and this is how these molecules are being biosynthesized. Okay, so now in this process, the first biochemical molecule to take part is GP-RAT, called as glycosyl phosphatidyl inositol, GP-RAT, ribosyl amidotransferase enzyme that will act. Now, how these enzymes act, that you have to see. See, the formation of this ring-shaped structure occurs with the help of phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. This is phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. Phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate gets phosphorylated. There is one thing that is referred to as PRPP. Okay, then there is PRPP amidotransferase. There is another enzyme that is PRPP amidotransferase. PRPP amidotransferase has the ability to transfer the amino group from the glutamine to the phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. Now, there are two basic things that you should understand. Now, see, when you are going to talk about purine nucleotide biosynthesis, as you are visualizing here, purine nucleotide biosynthesis begins with the ribose sugar molecule, with the ribose phosphate. Nucleotide is being formed by joining groups over the ribose phosphate. Okay, you can see this. This is ribose, phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate, phospho because there is a phosphate group, ribosyl because there is a ribose sugar, pyrophosphate because there are two phosphates. You add up an amino group over it, then this gets converted into 5-phosphoribosyl 1 amine, 5 phosphoribosyl 1 amine. This is the group that has been produced. Okay, this is 5 phosphoribosyl 1 amine, the group that has been produced. So in the case of in the case of pyrimidine nucleotide biosynthesis, in the case of pyrimidine nucleotide biosynthesis, it was carbamoyl phosphate. In the case of pyrimidine nucleotide biosynthesis, firstly the pyrimidine nucleotide was being biosynthesized, then it was being linked to sugar. In the case of PRPP, the sugar is the molecule that acts as a substrate over which the molecules are being attached, over which each and every carbon atom is being attached. This is the basic difference in between the two. Look here, see what happens in the case of pyrimidine nucleotide. See what was taking place in the case of pyrimidine nucleotide. Each and every carbon molecule is actually being biosynthesized, linked with each other, and then this entire moiety of orotate is being transferred over the ribose molecule. राइबोस मॉलिक्यूल के ऊपर पूरा ओरोटेट को ट्रांसफर कर दिया जाता है। लेकिन यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ पर उल्टा हो रहा है भाई। यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ पर ये हो रहा है कि यहाँ पर आप इन्हें ट्रांसफर नहीं कर रहे हैं, आप यहाँ पर क्या कर रहे हैं, आप इसे पहले बायोसिंथेसाइज करा रहे हैं फॉस्फोराइबोसिल पायरोफॉस्फेट को, और फॉस्फोराइबोसिल पायरोफॉस्फेट को ही ऊपर ट्रांसफर करा रहे हो। फॉस्फोराइबोसिल पायरोफॉस्फेट के ऊपर ही मॉलिक्यूल्स को ट्रांसफर कराते चले जा रहे हो। यू आर जॉइनिंग द मॉलिक्यूल्स ओवर दिस फॉस्फोराइबोसिल पायरोफॉस्फेट। ओके, now moving forward, after this phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate aminotransferase, the next reaction is going to take place. There is a whole series of reactions, that is there are 21 reactions that are going to be followed. 21 रिएक्शन होंगी यहाँ पर। इन 21 रिएक्शन के बाद में रिएक्शन कंप्लीट होगी। अब आते हैं ट्रिक्स के ऊपर कि भैया याद कैसे हो। तो याद करने की कुछ ट्रिक है जिसकी वजह से आपको ये सारी रिएक्शंस याद हो सकती हैं। Now which is the trick and how we must remember the trick that we have to understand. So first, the basic difference between purine ribonucleotide biosynthesis and pyrimidine ribonucleotide biosynthesis that I've already told you. In the case of purine, the substrate molecule is phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. In the case of pyrimidine, the substrate molecule over which the nucleotides were being biosynthesized was the first molecule, that was carbamoyl phosphate molecule, over which other molecules were being biosynthesized. Okay. Hopefully my voice and this PDF would be absolutely clear to majority of you. Namrata, can you answer me? Can anybody answer me up in writing in the chat box that it is audible as well as hearable or not? Okay, it is good. Okay, majority of people are saying that it is very fine. Okay, no problem. Now we are moving forward to a story which will predict you how these molecules are being added. Now see this, you look at this particular structure. You look at any de novo biosynthesis reaction. Now there are golden rules which have to be followed. Now what are the golden rules which have to be followed? The first rules to be followed. First rule states that each methyl group, each carbon atom is being constituted by methyl transferase reaction by tetrahydromethyl transferase or dihydrofolate, that is folate formyl tetrahydrofolate। नहीं समझ में आया तो दोबारा से सुनिए। हर एक जगह पे जहां पर भी कार्बन को जोड़ने की जरूरत है ना, वहां पर कौन आएगा, वहां पर आएगा N10 फॉर्माइल टेट्राहाइड्रोफोलेट। क्या आएगा, N10 फॉर्माइल टेट्राहाइड्रोफोलेट। दिख रहा है ना ये N10 फॉर्माइल टेट्राहाइड्रोफोलेट। कार्बन की जरूरत है, कौन आएगा, N10 फॉर्माइल टेट्राहाइड्रोफोलेट। नाइट्रोजन कहां से आएगा, नाइट्रोजन यूजुअली आएगा ग्लूटामीन से। Nitrogen is majorly contributed by glutamine. Nitrogen is majorly contributed by glutamine. It is the glutamine that will contribute the major nitrogen. Okay, so this is how the reactions are going to be initiated. Now this is what is going to happen. Now how these reactions are going to take place, how this process is going to be continued. The best video perhaps on the web that I could find after n number of searches for you all is in front of you. Okay, so we will be looking at that. The most important enzyme that is present is glutamine phosphoribosylamidotransferase, amidotransferase, that is referred to as this particular enzyme. Now see this, I would be reading first and second point from you. For you, de novo synthesis begins with simple starting materials such as amino acid and bicarbonate. Unlike the case of pyrimidine, the purine bases are assembled attached on the ribose ring. This is very important. This is completely different as compared to the one that we have studied in the case of pyrimidine nucleotide biosynthesis. Okay, so this is what we would be studying here. They are assembled at the ribose ring. Okay, the first key difference between purine nucleotide biosynthesis and here the pyrimidine nucleotide biosynthesis. The next important point, de novo purine biosynthesis takes place in the presence of a very important enzyme, and that enzyme is referred to as PRPP, also referred to as glutamine phosphoribosyl amidotransferase. Okay, this enzyme is also referred to as glutamine phosphoribosyl amidotransferase, also referred to as GPRAT. I'm just writing it out here. This enzyme is also this enzyme is also referred to as GPRAT. GP का चूहा, GPRAT, glutamine phosphoribosyl amidotransferase. Please never forget this name, glutamine phosphoribosyl amidotransferase. PRPP से तो याद आ ही जाएगा, PRPP से तो आपको ये एंजाइम याद आ ही जाएगा, but you should always remember it with GPRAT. Okay, now let us move with the key plan how to biosynthesize the guanine and adenine. First, we must biosynthesize a molecule that is referred to as inosine monophosphate. सबसे पहले हम क्या करेंगे? सबसे पहले हम एक कंपाउंड बनाएंगे जिसका नाम है इनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट, और इनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट एक बार बन गया ना, इससे ही हम सारे बायोमोलिक्यूल्स को बनाने वाले हैं. यानी कि यही वो मॉलिक्यूल है जो एएमपी को भी बनाएगा और जो जीएमपी को भी बनाएगा. ठीक है, अब हम स्टोरी पे चलते हैं. लेट अस लुक एट दिस स्टोरी, व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन, and we will then look at the PowerPoint presentation also that is in front of you all. We'll be looking at it also. Questions are being asked, which carbon is being contributed by which molecule. Of course not in NET but in certain MSc entrance examination, JNU में भी, और अब जो गेट बायोटेक एग्जाम है ऐसे थियोरेटिकल क्वेश्चंस नहीं आते. खैर हम आगे बढ़ते हैं और हम देखते हैं एनिमेशन. अगर आप लोगों को स्क्रीन शेयर मैं कर पा रहा हूं तो ओके, गिव मी अ सेकंड, I should make that animation on. Okay, here we are. We have made it on. Now I'm just sharing the screen, sharing the next screen with you all. Probably you are all able to visualize think of de novo purine synthesis part of biochemical pathway. You are all able to visualize. Anybody can write and just inform me up. You are all able to visualize it out. Okay, Major, someone is able to visualize. Yes. Okay, so now this is a very important story that will tell you how this de novo purine biosynthesis is going to take place. Okay, so this is the only trick that is available in the world about de novo purine biosynthesis. If you find it hard, you just mug up all the 21 steps. ठीक है, अगर आपको ये हार्ड लगता है तो पूरे 21 स्टेप को याद करने पड़ेंगे. अब मैं आपको ये स्टोरी सुना रहा हूँ, ध्यान से सुनिएगा.
De novo purine synthesis. De novo purine synthesis is a series of reactions involved in the making of nucleic acids.
So we are having some music and we are going to talk about here about de novo nucleic acid biosynthesis pathway. Yeah. Okay, so let us start.
Many drugs work by targeting specific steps in this pathway, which is why the pathway is high yield for exams. Let's head on over to the Pure Rings jewelry store where our scene takes place. Ever hear of the mnemonic pure as gold? It's to help you remember that adenine and guanine are the two purines.
Now, there is a store. ठीक है, हम लोग क्या है, हम लोग सीसीटीवी कैमरे में बैठे हुए हैं. स्टोर में चोरी होने वाली है. स्टोर को हम बाहर से देख रहे हैं. स्टोर का नाम क्या है? स्टोर का नाम है प्योर रिंग स्टोर. प्योर रिंग स्टोर का मतलब है purine will lead to the biosynthesis. In this entire story, you will remember that there is purine which is being biosynthesized in the form of adenine and guanine. स्टोर का नाम याद करोगे, प्योर रिंग स्टोर. ठीक है, प्योर रिंग स्टोर में हम यहाँ बनाएंगे एडेनिन और गुआनिन. सो वी आर गोइंग टू एंजॉय दिस स्टोरी विद द म्यूजिक.
Pure stands for purines, as stands for adenine, and gold stands for guanine. Pure as gold. Simple. And where can we find jewelry that is as pure as gold? Well, only at our Pure Rings jewelry store, of course. Get it? Pure Rings for purines? In this image, we'll be looking through the lens of a security camera. That's right, an incident took place here earlier this day, and we caught it all on camera. First, take a look at the Ring advertisement at the back of the store. Your proposal is a special moment. Make sure you buy the right ring. Examine the ring closely. See the big ruby and how the manufacturer's brand is a fox?
देखो, ये स्टोर का नाम क्या था? प्योर रिंग स्टोर. प्योर का मतलब था प्यूरिन, रिंग का मतलब था दो रिंग. कौन कौन सी? एडेनिन और गुआनिन. अब हम स्टोरी को कैसे समझ रहे हैं? आप रिकॉर्डिंग रूम में बैठे हुए, आप सीसीटीवी कैमरे वाले रूम में बैठे हुए हो, और अब आप देख रहे हो एक सीसीटीवी कैमरे के अंदर एक स्टोर के अंदर जिसका नाम है प्योर रिंग स्टोर. रिंग स्टोर के अंदर एक फोटो लगी हुई है. फोटो किसकी है? फोटो एक पर्सन की है जो किसी को कुछ प्रपोज कर रहा है. ठीक है, कह रहे उस पर्सन की शक्ल पे न जाए, बाकी दूसरी की शक्ल पे भी न जाए प्लीज. इस स्टोर के अंदर ये जो इसके हाथ में है उसे देखिए. इसके अंदर क्या क्या है? इसके अंदर एक रूबी है. क्या है? एक रूबी है. रूबी क्या होता है? फॉस्फोराइबोसिल पायरोफॉस्फेट. मैं जानता हूं कई लोग सोच रहे होंगे क्या समझा रहे हैं, लेकिन बट देखो ट्रिक जो है यही है और कोई ट्रिक ही नहीं है इसकी. प्लीज सुन लो and enjoy the music.
The ruby should remind you of ribose, which you can remember as the ruby ribose ring. And the fox on the box should remind you of phosphate, also called phosphate. Putting it together, our ruby fox ring should help you remember ribose 5 phosphate. Ribose 5 phosphate is the first molecule in our pathway, forming the scaffold on which purines are built.
तो आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है. यहाँ पर देखिए ये एक बॉक्स है जिसके अंदर एक रूबी है. रूबी रिजेंबल्स राइबोस. इसके ऊपर एक फॉस्फेट लगा हुआ है. तो ये कंपाउंड कौन सा हो गया बच्चों? ये हो गया राइबोस 5 फॉस्फेट. और राइबोस 5 फॉस्फेट ही तो हमारा प्रिकर्सर मॉलिक्यूल था. अभी आगे आगे देखो स्टोरी में होता है क्या.
Recall, nucleotides are formed from a pentose sugar, a nitrogenous base, and phosphate groups. Well, now you know where the sugar bit comes from. That's right, it comes from ribose 5 phosphate. Okay, so back to the story. Now what are ruby rings good for? Yep, they are good for proposals. In fact, you can see a proposal taking place right here in the ring advertisement. The word proposal should remind you of the next molecule in our pathway, PRPP.
देखो सबसे पहला मॉलिक्यूल कौन सा? राइबोस 5 फॉस्फेट. राइबोस 5 फॉस्फेट के ऊपर बच्चों जब फॉस्फोराइलेशन हो जाता है तो वो पहला मॉलिक्यूल बनाता है जिसका नाम है PRPP, फॉस्फोराइबोसिल पायरोफॉस्फेट. ओके, अब ये जो फॉस्फोराइबोसिल पायरोफॉस्फेट बन रहा है ये कैसे बन रहा है? ये बन रहा है बिकॉज इस रूबी के साथ में क्या है? फॉक्स. रूबी एंड फॉक्स. रुबलोस 5 फॉस्फेट. रुबलोस 5 फॉस्फेट. उसके साथ में क्या है? देयर इज अ गुड प्रपोजल. ओके, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज फॉस्फोराइबोसिल पायरोफॉस्फेट. क्या बन गया? फॉस्फोराइबोसिल पायरोफॉस्फेट. ये पहला कंपाउंड बना है. अब जरा थोड़ा सा हम पीछे चलते हैं. मुझे पता है आप लोग एंजॉय कर रहे हो लेकिन हम लोगों को पढ़ना भी तो है नालायकों. हाँ, तो यहाँ पर हम लोग देख रहे हैं. ठीक है, ये कौन है जो पूछ रहा है क्या आगे क्या होने वाला है? ठीक है, अभी आगे सुनो. पहले इधर देखो आगे उसमें क्या होने वाला है वो नहीं, इधर देखो. ठीक है, नाउ सी दिस. There is a molecule that is phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. Phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate is being produced. Actually, its precursor is which? Ribose 5 phosphate. Now, see this. This is very important. The main precursor for the biosynthesis of these purine nucleotide is which is the precursor for the biosynthesis of purine nucleotide? You remember that ribose 5 phosphate will be the precursor for purine nucleotide biosynthesis. Oh, sorry. If you are looking at here, I was looking at another screen. Thank you for reminding me of. Okay, so see this. Now, looking at Pathfinder, you will find there is a molecule that is phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. Okay. Now, this is the precursor molecule that is being shown in Pathfinder. Actually, the precursor molecule is 5 phosphoribose. There is no there are no phosphate molecules which are produced, which are present. I'm just annotating this out so that you can understand this up. Probably the annotator works this time. Just a minute. Just a minute, just a minute. I'm just annotating this out. Now see, supposingly this reaction is going to take place. Now this reaction takes place in the presence of a molecule that is referred to as 5-phosphoRibose. 5-phosphoRibose. 5-phosphoRibose is going to react with the pyrophosphate and will form the molecule PRPP, 5-phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. Now 5-phosphoRibose is the precursor molecule. 5-phosphate ribose is the precursor molecule that will lead to the biosynthesis of all purine nucleotide molecules. What does this indicate? This clearly indicates a very important phenomena. See, this is also a proof of the RNA world hypothesis. The precursor molecule, please note it down. The precursor molecule for the biosynthesis, biosynthesis of purines is 5-phosphoRibose. 5-phosphoRibose clearly indicates that ribose evolved prior to deoxyribose. Thus, RNA world hypothesis holds true. Okay. Now see, what does this? What I am trying to speak. Now see this. Here you are going to find a ribose sugar now, not a deoxyribose sugar. Ribose sugar is going to work as a precursor for the biosynthesis of purine. In the case of pyrimidine, also ribose sugar were the precursor molecule for the biosynthesis of all pyrimidines. That means RNA was the most important prehistoric genetic material as compared to the DNA molecule. So RNA evolved first as compared to the DNA molecule. Okay. Now, so we have the first enzyme, now GPRAT. Moving back to our animation and back to our another screen. Okay, now I'm shifting the screen back to our story. Okay, let me just enhance it. Now I won't be disturbing you all. Just look at the story, then I will continue with my lecture. Okay, so that we should not spoil the story. I'm just moving a bit back because 1 or 2 students have just joined. Now see this. This could be remembered as Ruby Fox. So this is ribose and phosphate. Ribose 5-phosphoRibose.
Ribose 5-phosphate. Ribose 5-phosphate is the first molecule in our pathway, forming the scaffold on which purines are built. Recall, nucleotides are formed from a pentose sugar, a nitrogenous base, and phosphate groups.
Okay, this is the nucleotide. Nitrogenous base, pentose sugar, and a phosphate molecule. The first molecule that you have to get is ribose 5-phosphate. Okay, next.
Well, now you know where the sugar bit comes from. That's right, it comes from ribose 5-phosphate. Okay, so back to the story. Now what are ruby rings good for? Yep, they are good for proposals. In fact, you can see a proposal taking place right here in the ring advertisement. The word proposal should remind you of the next molecule in our pathway, PRPP. PRPP is the high-energy activated form of ribose 5-phosphate. Since it's high energy, it allows the transfer of phosphoribose groups to other molecules, just like a proposal transfers a ruby.
Now see this. There is a molecule that we have to biosynthesize. That molecule is referred to as PRPP, phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. Now see, what should be present in your pocket to biosynthesize something? You should have money. If you wanted to buy a house, you should have money. If you wanted to build something, you should have money. So that money is being indicated by the pyrophosphate molecules which are present. These are high energy pyrophosphate molecules. This molecule will act as a substrate for the biosynthesis of all the different types of molecules. Now how that we have to see.
Fox ring, PRPP transfers ribose 5-phosphate. And since nucleotides need a ribose group, I bet you can see where this is going. Now let's skip a few steps. A bunch of other reactions take place, including that of PRPP donating its ribose group, and blah 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 blah, we get inosine monophosphate, better known as IMP. So where is IMP in our image? Move your gaze down to the jeweler by the display. See how the jeweler has his magnifying glass out, looking for impurities? Ah, I think he found one. That's right, there's a big impurity right here. The word impurity should make you think of IMP, which is the precursor molecule for purine nucleotides. Okay, remember back when I said we skipped a bunch of steps? Test writers really only test you on diseases and drugs, which is why we oversimplified the steps from PRPP to IMP. That be
Now see this. He's talking about PRPP and then he is talking about inosine monophosphate. Inosine monophosphate will act as a substrate molecule for the biosynthesis of two molecules. One would be adenosine, one would be the ATP molecule, another would be the GTP molecule, adenosine and the guanosine. Now, which are the steps which are involved? Which is the other part of the story? How the police is going to grab the thief, that we would be looking forward. Okay, please listen to these words very carefully. Okay, the word impurity refers to IMP. So IMP will be first molecule to be produced. The first stable nucleotide to be produced is inosine monophosphate that will act as a precursor for biosynthesis of both adenosine monophosphate as well as guanosine monophosphate. Now, how does the reaction take place? That we have to look forward. Okay.
magnifying glass out, looking for impurities. I think he found one. That's right, there's a big impurity right here. The word impurity should make you think of IMP, which is the precursor molecule for purine nucleotides. Okay, remember back when I said we skipped a bunch of steps? Test writers really only test you on diseases and drugs, which is why we oversimplified the steps from PRPP to IMP. That being said, you may occasionally get tested on some of the intermediates. We'll touch on these quickly since they are really not that high yield. First, take a look at the Spartan armor on display. Must have been one rich Spartan. The word Spartan should make you think of the word aspartate, the first of the 4 molecules that are required. Next, notice how there's been an attempted robbery in the store? Oh no, somebody tried to break into the glass case holding the Spartan armor. See all the broken glass? The glass makes me think of the word glycine or glassine. Now, little does he know, but we've also found the culprit of this incident. See, he's right there, hiding behind the Spartan display case. A thief is a recurring symbol for THF, a folate-derived cofactor that is involved in methylation reactions. I wonder why our THF thief is still here. You know how criminals always return to the scene of their crimes? Well, too bad for you, thief. We caught you on camera this time. Anyhow, the break-in happened a few hours ago, and our store owners have been busy repairing the damage. They've even tried to use hot glue to fix their Spartan case, as evidenced by the glue gun here. This is really quite a coincidence, as a glue gun is our recurring symbol for glutamine. See all that extra glue ammo on the glue gun? Glue ammo equals glutamine. Now recall.
Now see this. This person has very beautifully described all the different types of intermediates that are being required for the biosynthesis of inosine monophosphate. मेरी बात बहुत ध्यान से सुनो. देखो ये रिएक्शन बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स है और आप इस रिएक्शन को अगर मैं प्योर पाथफाइंडर खोल के आपको रीड करके बता दूं, वो मेरा टीचिंग स्टाइल नहीं है. मैं चाहता हूं कि आप लोगों को हमेशा के लिए याद हो जाए. इस वीडियो को और इस स्टोरी को याद करने की कोशिश करो. देखो, हमारा जो ओनर था, जो पर्सन था, वो चेक कर रहा था, देख रहा था कि कहीं कोई चोरी तो नहीं हुई घर के दुकान के अंदर. दुकान खोल के अंदर आया, उसने देखा कि स्पार्टन जो सोल्जर खड़ा हुआ था, उसके स्पार्टन से क्या मतलब है? एस्पार्जीन. यानी कि एस्पार्जीन और एस्पार्टेट मॉलिक्यूल्स को हम ऐड करते हैं इंटरमीडिएट मॉलिक्यूल्स को बनाने के लिए. ओके. दूसरी चीज, ग्लास उसे टूटा हुआ मिला, यानी कि हम कौन से मॉलिक्यूल को ऐड करते हैं? हम ग्लाइसिन को ऐड करते हैं और हमें वो थीफ भी मिल गया. We were even able to catch that thief. The word thief photograph indicate the presence of tetrahydrofolate. ठीक है, जो अपना एक मार्क छोड़ गया था, मार्क और अपनी एक पहचान छोड़ गया था. That one was mark refer to the methyl group that the thief left while he was moving out. We have tried to fix it with the help of a glue gun, and this glue and this glue and this amino group means glutamine. So there is another molecule, glutamine, that is also being involved. We will look at all the biochemical reactions that have taken place in the entire biochemical pathway in a step-by-step manner. Please have some patience. We will look at it, try to complete the story. You will also get the recorded version. You can revise it again and again. Just after recognizing 1 or 2 times, you will be able to remember the entire biochemical pathway. This is the simplest thing. I cannot simplify it any further. Okay.
Glutamine often donates its amino group in chemical reactions. Similarly, our glue gun is going to donate its glue ammo in order to repair this display case. Man, what a great symbol. And now we've covered all the intermediates between PRPP and IMP that you should know. Now let's get back to the high yield stuff. Specifically, let's see how PRPP to IMP can be blocked. Check out this military police officer who has been dispatched to stand guard after the robbery. Military police is often abbreviated MP, which conveniently helps us remember the drug 6MP. 6MP stands for 6-mercaptopurine, and it is itself a purine analog. I mean, come on. It's got purine right there in the name. Since it's a purine analog, it makes sense that it would inhibit the enzymes involved in purine synthesis. You can just think of it as inhibiting the steps between PRPP and IMP, which is why we put this 6MP military policeman here with the other intermediates.
Now see this, there is a very common intermediate that is being asked again and again in this entire biochemical pathway. That is referred to as 6-mercaptopurine. The 6-mercaptopurine is actually a base analog which has been used to treat cancer because it is the one that will inhibit the process of purine nucleotide biosynthesis and the proliferation of the cells. सेल्स की आगे की ग्रोथ को रोकने के लिए मरकैप्टोप्यूरिन को यूज किया जाता है और ये सेल की आगे की ग्रोथ को रोक देता है, इनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट के आगे नहीं बढ़ने देता। तो इनोफिसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट का ये इंपॉर्टेंट इनहिबिटर मॉलिक्यूल है, आपके पाथफाइंडर में भी दे रखा है तो उसके अंदर से भी अभी हम पढ़ने वाले हैं। लेट अस फिनिश दिस एनिमेशन। ओके, मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, अगेन मूविंग इट आउट, जस्ट अ सेकंड, where it is. Okay, from here.
Officer who has been dispatched to stand guard after the robbery. Military police is often abbreviated MP, which conveniently helps us remember the drug 6MP. 6MP stands for 6-mercaptopurine, and it is itself a purine analog. I mean, come on. It's got purine right there in the name. Since it's a purine analog, it makes sense that it would inhibit the enzymes involved in purine synthesis. You can just think of it as inhibiting the steps between PRPP and IMP, which is why we put this 6MP military policeman here with the other intermediates. In short, just remember 6MP is blocking the conversion of PRPP to IMP.
Okay.
Next,
this 6MP, 6-mercaptopurine, will inhibit the process of purine nucleotide biosynthesis and has been used as a drug in the treatment of cancer or in the proliferation of invading microbes or bacteria. Okay, so that this drug 6MP is a bacteriostatic drug. Now moving forward.
This is made all the more important since 6MP actually has a prodrug. Shift your gaze towards the azaleas outside. These azaleas are our symbol for azathioprine, and the placement of the azaleas near our policeman should help you remember that azathioprine is a prodrug for 6MP. In other words, azathioprine gets converted to 6MP.
This is a tough one. Now see this. This is the mat that is present outside the Pure Ring store. There is a mat which is present outside the Pure Ring store, and that mat is referred to as azathioprine. Azathioprine is the commercial name of 6-mercaptopurine. It is the commercial name of 6-mercaptopurine. 6-mercaptopurine is an inhibitor of purine nucleotide biosynthesis. So you can remember the word azathioprine, you can remember the word 6-mercaptopurine. ओके, देखिए याद करने का तरीका यही है, इसके अलावा और कोई दिलचस्प तरीका है नहीं। तो अगर इससे याद कर लोगे तो आसानी पड़ेगी, वरना रटते रटते मर जाओगे। तो इसलिए आराम से याद करो, टेंशन मत लो।
Then it basically works in the exact same way. Got that? Cool. Now let's return to our IMP impurities and talk about how we get to the actual purine nucleotides. Notice how our three-headed jeweler has caught this impurity before it entered his gem pile? You knew that impurity was the symbol for IMP, but what about gem pile? Well, that's the symbol for GMP, of course. Gem pile for GMP. Get it? And by now, you're probably wondering why our jeweler has three heads. Well, that's because he's a hydra, a recurring symbol for dehydrogenase enzymes. Get it? Dehydrogenase enzymes. Our hydra jeweler examining impurities before they go into this gem pile should help you remember the enzyme IMP dehydrogenase.
Now see this. This is a triple-headed jeweler, and this triple-headed jeweler is remembering the term, the organism that is referred to as hydra. You remember the hydra organism? Anybody remember hydra? Hydra was a cylindrate organism. You just cut its one head, it will emerge another of its head. हाइड्रा का एक सिर काट दो, उसका दूसरा सिर ग्रो हो जाता था, वैसे ही ये भी हाइड्रा की तरह है, इसके तीन तीन सिर है, ठीक है, तीन सिर वाला, ठीक है. So it acted as a hydra, so it could be easily used, and he's checking the impurities, so he's referred to as IMP dehydrogenase. IMP dehydrogenase. दुनिया में कहीं पे भी बच्चों डिहाइड्रोजनेज आता है तो वो क्या कर देता है, वो हाइड्रोजन को निकाल लेता है, मॉलिक्यूल को ऑक्सीडाइज कर देगा और किसमें कन्वर्ट कर देगा, और अच्छे जेम्स के अंदर इंप्योरिटीज को हटा देगा, मॉलिक्यूल को मैन्युफैक्चर कर देगा और प्योरीफाई कर देगा और अपने एक बैग के अंदर डाल देगा जिसका नाम है जेम पाइल. जेम से भरा हुआ बैग, जेम पाइल. जेम पाइल मींस जीएमपी, गुआनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट. कौन बनाता है गुआनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट को? इनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट से आईएमपी डीहाइड्रोजनेज. हाइड्रा जैसे सिर वाला इंसान, डीहाइड्रोजनेज. IMP getting converted into JAM, guanosine monophosphate. Okay, now look forward.
Which converts IMP to GMP. But wait, there's more here. What about that funnel and ribbon? Hold on, I was just getting to that. Notice how this is a really small funnel, a jeweler's microfunnel, if you will. This microfunnel is our symbol for mycophenolate, which inhibits the conversion of IMP to GMP. This microfunnel is just too small for the impurity to pass through. Next,
Okay, now there is a microfunnel which is being put in so that the impurities cannot pass in and only the pure diamonds can move into the pure bag, okay, into the jam bag. So here there is a drug which can act, and that drug is called as mycophenolate. Mycophenolate is a drug that inhibits the interconversion of IMP into GMP. Mycophenolate can be remembered from microfunnel. It will inhibit the movement of IMP into GMP. Dear students, do not try to write it down. You will get the recording. You are going to get the recording. After you get the recording, then you note each and everything in your book and then try to remember and recognize each and every part of the story. Story को लिखना है, याद करना है, ये story याद होनी चाहिए. Okay, next. अच्छा, कुछ लोग ये सोच रहे हैं उधर प्रपोजल का क्या चल रहा है. अरे उससे छोड़ो, इधर सुनो ये क्या हो रहा है. ठीक है.
Notice how this ribbon also cinches the jewel sac, blocking the impurity from entering the gem pile. The ribbon is here to help you remember ribavirin, which also blocks the conversion of IMP to GMP.
Now, ribbon refers to ribavirin. Ribavirin is also a drug which will inhibit the interconversion of IMP into GMP. So there are two different drugs. One is mycophenolate, another one is ribavivin. Okay, so this could be remembered by the term ribbon. Okay. Then the policeman was 6-mercaptopurine. 6-mercaptopurine was the one which was also inhibiting the biosynthesis of inosine monophosphate from the substrate PRPP molecules. Okay, moving forward.
In summary, both the mycophenolate microfunnel and the ribavirin ribbon prevent the conversion of IMP to GMP by inhibiting IMP dehydrogenase. Finally, let's talk about the other impurity. This impurity is actually not on a gem, but instead on this amp. Because this jewelry store is super pure, even the sound system can have impurities. And what jewelry store doesn't have a good sound system? Anyway, this amp should help you remember AMP, or adenine monophosphate.
And there is a music system which is present, and that is referred to as AMP music system. This also have certain impurities. He's keeping the jewelry shop very neat and clean, and that is adenosine monophosphate could be remembered by the impurities which are present over the ampere, okay, on the amplifier. Okay, so this is the amplifier that is present. You would have heard about this too many amplifiers. So that is amplifier is present here, and that amplifier has certain impurities. That means IMP will be forming the amplifier. Look forward.
The other purine synthesized from IMP. Note, this reaction is far less likely to appear on an exam, since we don't have a drug that blocks this reaction. And we're done.
And see, this reaction won't be asked because there are no drugs which can inhibit the formation of AMP. So this is all about the part of the story. So hope you remembered this and enjoyed this story. And just let us conclude this out.
Woo, that's it for purine synthesis. And we did it all through the eyes of a security camera. Pretty cool, huh? Let's recap. De novo purine synthesis starts with ribose 5-phosphate, which is then converted to PRPP. PRPP is the activated form of ribose 5.
PRPP. You can say that there is ribose 5-phosphate, and then there was PR, then there was PRKPP, that is PRPP. So there was phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate which was being produced. Now moving forward,
Phosphate, and it can donate ribose 5-phosphate to other molecules. PRPP is then converted to IMP through a number of steps. These steps require aspartate, glycine, THF, and glutamine.
see this aspartate. Let us just remember this out. How for this Spartan means this Spartan means spartate. The glass means glycine. Thief means THF, tetrahydrofolate, and the repair machinery that is being used is glutamine. Okay, then it gets converted into inosine monophosphate. This is 6-mercaptopurine is an inhibitor. There are other inhibitors which are also being involved.
Note that the synthesis of IMP can be blocked by the drug 6-MP, as well as by its prodrug, azathioprine. Now back to IMP. IMP is the purine precursor molecule, and it can be used to make GMP or AMP. Okay. Notably, the conversion of IMP to GMP is catalyzed by IMP dehydrogenase, an enzyme that can be inhibited by mycophenolate or ribavirin. One final point before we finish. Purine synthesis is important for all cells, but it's really important for rapidly dividing cells. And drugs that inhibit de novo purine synthesis hit rapidly dividing cells really hard. When I think of rapidly dividing cells, I think of cancer cells and immune cells. Yes. Consequently, the drugs mentioned here are commonly used as chemotherapeutics and/or as immunosuppressants. Just thought.
Okay, so these drugs are being used as chemotherapeutic agent. They are used as immunosuppressor agents. Please, if you are watching this video, you just take a photograph of this particular image and just try to keep this image in your laptop, in your mobile as a base image, as a screenshot, so that you can visualize these images at least for 1 day or 2 days, and then you would be able to remember them for a very long period of time. This is summary of the purine nucleotide biosynthesis. You should at least be able to remember this summary. भैया इतना तो याद करना ही पड़ेगा, इसके अलावा कुछ और मैं नहीं कर सकता, ठीक है? इतना तो आपको याद करना ही पड़ेगा, ठीक है? अब हम इसे खत्म करते हैं.
You should know. And now we're actually done. Let's go apprehend the thief and maybe check out some of these rings. See you next time.
So hopefully you enjoyed the music. Okay, we will be talking about how these neutrophils fight with the enemies from China, the coronavirus, and we will be talking about the other different stuffs also in our upcoming class. But let us focus with the Pathfinder. The class is not over, dear. You should remember this particular phenomenon. You should remember, you should have a pic of it, and you can save the pic and make it your status or other things. But you should remember this out. Now, moving backward. Hope you enjoyed this one. Okay, I'm going to move backward. And I would be sharing the same screen of Pathfinder. Now you're going to get bored. No, you're not going to get bored, because we are going to look at other animations also. Now this is GPRAT, glycosyl glutamine phosphoribosyl aminotransferase, the first and the most important enzyme in the pathway of purine nucleotide biosynthesis. This is the most regulatory enzyme in the purine nucleotide biosynthesis pathway. So if any regulation has to be done in the entire purine nucleotide biosynthesis pathway, the regulation has to be done over this particular enzyme. अगर कहीं पे भी भैया रेगुलेशन करना है ना, तो इसी एंजाइम पे रेगुलेशन करना पड़ेगा पूरे प्यूरिन न्यूक्लियोटाइड बायोसिंथेसिस पाथवे को. इसके दो इनहिबिटर कौन कौन से हैं? इसके दो इनहिबिटर हैं. एक का नाम है इनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट और एक का नाम है guanosine monophosphate, एक का नाम है adenosine monophosphate. Both of the adenosine monophosphate and guanosine monophosphate are its inhibitor. GPRAT is inhibited by GMP/AMP. देखो, अगर एडिनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट या ग्वानोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट ज्यादा बन जाएंगे तो भाई उन्हें सबसे पहले वाली रिएक्शन को रोकना पड़ेगा कि नहीं रोकना पड़ेगा? दिस इज कॉल्ड एज फीडबैक इनहिबिशन. द एंड प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द रिएक्शन पाथवे विल इनहिबिट द फर्स्ट रिएक्शन दैट इज गोइंग टू टेक प्लेस. दिस इज रेफर्ड टू एज द feedback inhibition pathway. Now moving forward, now what happened? Do you know purine nucleotide biosynthesis? How does this biosynthesis takes place? See, firstly the thief, देखो अभी दुकान खुली भी नहीं है, लेकिन तुम तो सीसीटीवी कैमरे से देख रहे हो. तो thief आया, चोर आया, ठीक है, चुरा के क्या ले गया, चुरा के, अरे नहीं वो दिल नहीं लेके गया नालायक, वो ग्लाइसिन को ऐड करके गया है, ठीक है, उसने ग्लास को तोड़ दिया, कांच तोड़ दिया, ठीक है, तो देयर इज ग्लाइसिन व्हिच हैज बीन एडेड, as the glycine has been added, so you can see there is a ribose molecule and this glycine has been added. आफ्टर द ग्लाइसिन, पहले उसने कांच तोड़ा, फिर चोर अंदर घुसा, आफ्टर ग्लाइसिन देयर वाज अ N10 फॉर्माइल टेट्राहाइड्रोफोलेट। देखो एंजाइम का अगर हम याद करें यहाँ पर नाम क्या हो जाएगा, ग्लाइसिन ट्रांसफरेज, N10 फॉर्माइल टेट्राहाइड्रोफोलेट मिथाइल ट्रांसफरेज, जो मिथाइल ग्रुप को ट्रांसफर कर जाएगा। भाई चोर आ चुका है ना, थीफ आ चुका है, अब क्या होने वाला है, थीफ ने क्या किया है, थीफ ने कहां पर चोरी की थी, थीफ ने glutamine will act as a donor molecule and will donate the amino group over this particular parent molecule. Glutamine, thief tha bahut कमीन, that is why the name is glutamine. Okay, so this is how the thief act and he was really कमीन, the name is glutamine and there is the addition of an amino group. Next what happens is that, अब देखिए there are ATP molecules, जितना कैश था सारा thief ले गया. Okay, the next point is now carbon dioxide is being added, not a very important reaction. Then there was an aspartate, there was an aspartate which was being added. He was able to search the Spartan who was standing in the background. आपने देखा था अभी एक सिपाही वहां पर खड़ा हुआ था, वो स्पार्टन था, स्पार्टन याद होगा, स्पार्टन 300 वाली लड़ाई वाली मूवी, तो वहां से स्पार्टन से आया एस्पार्टेट, और जब एस्पार्टेट आ जाता है तो यहाँ पर देखिए ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है, एस्पार्टेट की रिएक्शन से पहले पहली रिंग बन चुकी है बेटा, ये कौन सी रिंग है, ये है इमिडाजोल रिंग। एक क्वेश्चन जरूर पूछा जाता है, पहले कौन सी रिंग बनती है, पहले पिरिमिडीन रिंग बनती है इमिडाजोल, पहले इमिडाजोल रिंग बनती है और इमिडाजोल रिंग के ऊपर बनती है पिरिमिडीन रिंग। ओके, होपफुली आई वुड बी क्लियर टू यू ऑल. Okay, you are able to visualize and hear me loud and clear na, so mat bas, theek hai. Next what happens is that there is fumarate is being removed, again there is the tetrahydrofolate which is being added, methyl group has been added, and after the formation of methyl group there is the first cyclic structure that is being produced, that is referred to as inosine monophosphate. Now this is the most important compound that is being produced, called as inosine monophosphate. Now, what is this inosine monophosphate? You should remember this inosine monophosphate from this particular reaction. Just look here. This is the inosine monophosphate. Now, I would be just extrapolating this particular reaction. Now, see this. This is guanosine monophosphate. It is the jam. It is the jam which is present within the jam purse of the jeweler. Jeweler के jam कहाँ पर थे, jam के purse के अंदर थे. So that one was the jam purse where the jam were present, and this is guanosine monophosphate which is being produced. Okay, this is guanosine monophosphate. Remember the term. This is 6-keto 2-amino purine. 6-keto 2-amino purine. What is inosine monophosphate? 6-keto purine. Just 6-keto purine. The basic difference between this structure, look at my cursor, look at my cursor, the basic difference between the structure of inosine monophosphate and that between the guanosine monophosphate is that there is an amino group that is present. Now how to add this amino group? Now, for adding this amino group, what we have to do is that we can use a reaction that is referred to as amidotransferase or aminotransferase or transaminase, this type of reaction in which we can remove the keto, we can introduce an amino group at the place of a keto group. Keto group लगाओ और amino group को बना ले जाओ, ठीक है, कीटो ग्रुप लगाओ और अमीनो ग्रुप को बना ले जाओ. कीटो ग्रुप लगाने के लिए हमने डिहाइड्रोजनेज को यूज किया. याद करो ज्वेलर कैसे रिमूव कर रहा था इंप्योरिटीज को. इट वाज इनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट डिहाइड्रोजनेज एंजाइम व्हिच वाज प्रेजेंट, क्योंकि हमने ज्वेलर को कैसा बनाया था, हाइड्रा जैसी शक्ल का. हम बोलते थे ना गिडार जैसी शक्ल का अपने दोस्तों को, वैसे ही ज्वेलर क्या है, कैसा है, हाइड्रा जैसी शक्ल का. सो इट इज एनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट डिहाइड्रोजनेज. सो NAD getting converted into NADH and you will be able to remove hydrogen. When you remove hydrogen, then you form a keto group. Once you form a keto group, then you add amine group into it, you get glutamine monophosphate molecule. Okay, you get GMP, glutamine monophosphate, by the addition of an amino group here. You add an amino group here, you get glutamine monophosphate. Okay, now this is inosine monophosphate. Now this is inosine monophosphate. You have to add. Now what is the basic difference between inosine monophosphate and adenosine monophosphate? Inosine monophosphate के उसमें डबल बॉन्ड कीटो ग्रुप है, कीटो ग्रुप है, कीटो ग्रुप से आपको अमीनो ग्रुप बनाना है। एक तरीका ये हो सकता है कि सर मैं यही यूज कर लेते, ग्लूटामीन को लेके आते और ग्लूटामेट बना लेते, ग्लूटामीन को लेके आते और ग्लूटामेट आप बना लेते और उससे भी डायरेक्टली रिएक्शन हो सकती थी। बट देयर इज अनदर पाथवे दैट कुड बी यूज्ड, aspartic acid could come. Aspartic acid could donate a proton, could donate an amino group. Aspartic acid donate कर देगा अमीनो ग्रुप को। ये क्या है, ये कौन सा कंपाउंड बन गया, 4 कार्बन वाला कंपाउंड कौन सा होता है, सक्सिनेट। देखो एस्पार्टिक एसिड आएगा, सक्सिनेट में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा, सक्सिनेट किस में चला जाएगा, क्रेब साइकिल के अंदर एंटर हो जाएगा। दिस इज द सक्सिनेट मॉलिक्यूल, दिस इज द सक्सिनेट मॉलिक्यूल दैट विल एंटर इनटू क्रेब साइकिल। ओके, आई एम जस्ट writing it out here. This would be the succinate molecule. Just a second. Probably I will get it. Okay, this is succinate. This is succinate, and this succinate is going to enter into the Krebs cycle. Okay, this succinate will enter into Krebs cycle. Okay, will enter into Krebs cycle. Okay, once it has released its amino group here. Okay, then what is going to happen after the addition of amino group, this will get converted into adenosine monophosphate. So now we have guanosine monophosphate and adenosine monophosphate. This reaction is not very important. These reactions are very important because there are inhibitor molecules that are being involved. One inhibitor molecule, the first inhibitor molecule that you got to see in this particular biosynthetic pathway was referred to as the 6-MP. The 6-MP protein we are going to look forward here. This is the 6, just a second, I'm sharing the screen with you, sorry. This is the pathway that is present. This is azathioprine, the 6-mercaptopurine which was being produced, the guard which was standing there after the thief has been left on the next day, the carpet which is present named as azathioprine, the second is 6-mercaptopurine, and the two other drugs which are the mycophenolate. The mycophenolate can be remembered by the funnel which was being used, and the ribbon which is present is ribavirin. That's all for all the different types of drugs which are being used in purine nucleotide biosynthetic pathway, which are being employed in the case of they are being employed in the case of cancer cell treatment. Okay, now moving back to our Pathfinder. Okay, here we are. You should note the name of those drugs in your Pathfinder by itself. Now, conversion of the nucleoside monophosphate to nucleoside diphosphate and triphosphate molecules. Now there are nucleoside monophosphate molecules. These nucleoside monophosphate molecule will get converted into the nucleoside diphosphate molecules, and these nucleoside diphosphate is being produced. Adenosine monophosphate is getting converted into adenosine diphosphate. Guanosine monophosphate is getting converted into guanosine diphosphate and adenosine diphosphate. Guanosine diphosphate is going to react with ATP and is going to form guanosine triphosphate, and ATP citidine diphosphate is also going to react with ATP and it will form citidine triphosphate. Any monophosphate can get converted into triphosphate just by reaction with ATP molecules. So that's all for the purine nucleotide biosynthesis. Now how purine nucleotide biosynthesis is under control, that we have to understand. To understand purine nucleotide biosynthesis control, you must understand how this biosynthesis is being controlled. There is a negative regulation mechanism. एक इसके अंदर फीडबैक मैकेनिज्म चलता है जो इस प्रोसेस को क्या करता है, इस प्रोसेस को रेगुलेट करता है। अब वो फीडबैक मैकेनिज्म क्या है, किस तरीके से ऑपरेट होता है, इसे हमें देखने की जरूरत है। That how does this feedback mechanism operate in this particular pathway that is responsible for the biosynthesis of guanine monophosphate and adenosine monophosphate? Because you know that when one guanosine monophosphate should be produced, another molecule should be adenosine monophosphate. These molecules must be present in equal number. Okay, so what happens in the cell is that this guanosine monophosphate act as a negative regulator for inosine monophosphate, and this AMP act as a negative regulator for adenosuccinate synthetase. So both these when act as a negative regulator of their enzymes, so if this molecule is present in excess, then it will inhibit this particular enzyme and adenosine monophosphate will be produced. If adenosine monophosphate is present in excess, it will inhibit adenosine succinate synthase, and so guanosine monophosphate is being produced. तो देखो सेल इस बात को इंश्योर करता है कि एडिनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट और गुआनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट इक्वल अमाउंट में बने। सेल कैसे इंश्योर करता है? गुआनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट इनहिबिटर है किसका? एनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट का, ओके, एनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट डिहाइड्रोजनेज का। और एडिनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट किसका इनहिबिटर है? एडिनाइलोसक्सिनेट सिंथेस का ये इनहिबिटर है। कैसे याद करोगे किसका कौन इनहिबिटर है? देखो अभी भी मैं याद करा देता हूं, देखते हैं फिर से हम वही वाली पॉइंट पे पहुंचते हैं। सुने, देखिए, look here, now see this, you are looking at this pocket which was what was it referred to as jam bag, जैम से भरा हुआ बैग। तो भैया बैग क्या है? बैग जैम बैग के लिए नेगेटिव मॉड्यूलेटर है। कैसे? क्योंकि भैया अगर जैम अंदर चला जाएगा तो बैग तो भरी जाएगा ना। जैम के जाने से बैग की जगह क्या हो गई? कम हो गई कि नहीं हो गई? तो एक्चुअली IMP dehydrogenase is being inhibited by the jams. The more the number of jams will be there, the more the bags are being required. So IMP dehydrogenase, अगर यहाँ पर जैम चले गए सारे और ये भर गया तो IMP dehydrogenase को रोकना पड़ेगा और दूसरे जैम बैग को लाना पड़ेगा। यानी कि IMP dehydrogenase का इनहिबिटर होता है खुद गुआनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट। ऐसे ही करके आप इसे याद कर सकते हो। Next, both AMP and GMP act as a negative regulator for the first enzyme that is referred to as GPRAT, guanosyl phosphoribosyl amidotransferase। ठीक है, वो भी हम लोग देखते हैं अभी यहाँ पर। Sorry, I'm just shifting with the slides whether this is visible to you or not. Now moving back to Pathfinder. Okay. Now both of these molecules will also serve as a negative modulator for the first compound. And what is that first compound? The first compound is this one, is the first stable compound, 5-phosphoribosyl 1-amine. That means both of these are inhibitors for the GPRAT, also referred to as PRPP amidotransferase. Okay, so this is all over for this particular reaction. This is how we have to study these particular reactions. Hope you enjoyed the lecture. Okay, if you have any queries, so 6-MP कौन सा enzyme का inhibitor है? Now see this, 6-monophosphate, 6-mercaptopurine is actually an inhibitor of this particular enzyme, the first enzyme which is present, that is GPRAT. This is the most potent inhibitor of GPRAT. And once there is GPRAT which has been inhibited, then the reaction is not going to take place. Now see this, one very important information that I wanted to share with you is about this GPRAT molecule. Let me try to copy this image. Okay, now we are moving to another panel, and I'm going to tell you something very interesting, very important. You have to note it down. Okay, so a whiteboard would be visible to you all. I am sharing another screen with you, trying to I might get the image. No, I'm not getting the image. Just a second. I'm trying to catch an image from Pathfinder. That is this particular image. Probably I will use another function of print screen to get this particular image in front of you. Okay, just a second, because I am just modifying this image so that I can make it visualize to you and inform you what I wanted to speak to you. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm just cropping some images so as to make you understand about certain molecules. Just a minute. I have gotten that image. Okay, probably I will get it on another page on the whiteboard. No, I'm not getting it. Just a second. Okay, so here there is a screen, okay, in front of you. This is the phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. You know, this is the most important compound that you must remember. Why? Do you know? Because this is the compound that will lead to the biosynthesis of certain molecules. Remove this out. This compound will lead to the biosynthesis of an amino acid known as histamine, known as histidine. It will lead to the biosynthesis of all the different aromatic amino acids. It will lead to the biosynthesis of RNA. It will be the one molecule that will lead to the biosynthesis of the DNA molecules, because you know that adenosine monophosphate and guanosine monophosphates are also present in DNA. So this is the most important molecule that will lead to the biosynthesis of protein, DNA, and RNA. And scientists have been able to prove RNA world hypothesis on the basis of the biochemistry of PRPP molecule. पीआरपीपी मॉलिक्यूल की बायोकेमिस्ट्री को ही देख के साइंटिस्ट पता लगा पाए हैं कि भैया यही वो मॉलिक्यूल है जो सारे कंपाउंड्स को बना सकता है, जिसकी वजह से आरएनए वर्ल्ड हाइपोथेसिस क्या हो गई, प्रूव हो गई पूरी दुनिया में कि आरएनए वर्ल्ड हाइपोथेसिस सही है. ठीक है, मैं इसे और अच्छे से आपको एनोटेटर पे, ओके, सॉरी, आर यू एबल टू विजुअलाइज दिस आउट? I'm not very sure whether you are able to visualize this out or not. Just a second. Are you able to visualize a whiteboard in front of you? Are you able to visualize a whiteboard in front of you or not? What you are able to visualize? Dear students, please inform me. Please inform me, because I have opened so many number of things for you. So there is a message. Okay. Nothing. Okay, so it's great you are not able to visualize anything. Just a second. Very good, you're not able to visualize anything. That's really good. मन की आंखों से देखने की कोशिश करो, फिर भी मैं दिखाता हूं. Now please let me just provide you a very important note. Now you are able to visualize. Whiteboard is visible. No, now you visualize what is there in the Pathfinder. Okay, you are visualizing the Pathfinder now. Yes. Okay, now see this, there is a compound which is referred to as PRPP. I'm trying to just extrapolate this compound, which is PRPP, phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. This phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate will form different types of molecules, which will be the molecules that this particular compound will be forming. It will lead to the formation of the histidine amino acid. Probably this will fit. Okay, it is almost fitting. If we can just adjust it. Okay, this is the compound PRPP. This PRPP compound will lead to the biosynthesis of histidine. Okay, it will lead to the biosynthesis of histidine as well as tyrosine as well as tryptophan, TRP bracket it's W, tryptophan. All these different types of amino acids have a precursor that is referred to as PRPP. This molecule acts as a precursor for the biosynthesis of histidine, tyrosine, and tryptophan. This molecule also acts as a precursor for the biosynthesis of DNA molecule. This will act as a precursor for the biosynthesis of DNA as well as RNA. It will act as a precursor for the biosynthesis of DNA molecule. It will also act as a precursor for the biosynthesis of RNA molecule. Okay, it will be acting as a precursor for the biosynthesis of RNA molecule. So on the basis of this particular molecule only, scientists were able to conclude that RNA world hypothesis was absolutely correct, just on the analysis of the biochemistry, by the analysis of biochemistry of phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. ये वो कंपाउंड है भैया जो सब कुछ बना सकता है, डीएनए भी बना सकता है, आरएनए भी बना सकता है, प्रोटीन भी बना सकता है. अब सोचो पुराने समय में कैसा एक कंपाउंड होगा. एक ऐसा कंपाउंड था जिसने आगे चल के आरएनए को भी बना दिया, प्रोटीन को भी बना दिया. Yes, I am talking about Pathfinder only. There was a compound in the prehistoric world. That one was PRPP, that led to the formation of RNA, that led to the formation of DNA, that also led to the formation of proteins. Thus, it was finally concluded that yes, RNA world hypothesis was holding true. Okay, that's all. This question has been asked in ICMR 2018 entrance examination. Okay, now one thing more. I would be sharing a book with you all. There is a question from a student Just give me 2 minutes. So this is all about purine nucleotide biosynthesis. I will be closing the class here only because see, purine nucleotide biosynthesis is a very complex phenomena. So you have to revise this phenomena. I want you to revise it so that you can understand it out. This one was the best what I can do for you. And in my previous lectures, whether it was theory, it was in my academic offline classes, I have always tried to minimize the hurdles for majority of the students, but this is the best that I can do in the case of purine nucleotide biosynthesis. And probably this one was the best video. I have searched more than 25 videos for you all, but I find this to be quite interesting. And I will take questions one by one from each one of you, whatever questions you have. Okay. Now, first question, Aarti, do you have a question? I would be unmuting you all. Okay. Now you can unmute you all. I have unmuted you all. You can either write your question or ask your question. So I would be starting with Aarti. Any question you have? Ankita Jadhav, any question you have? Namrata, any question you have? Nidhi, any question? Yes, we have Namrata. Namrata, yes.
Evening. Yes.
Yes, please speak your question.
PRP in the PRPP molecule, when 2-pyrophosphate is being provided.
Namrata, please write down your question because see, your voice is still not hearable or it is not audible. So you can write your question. Okay, you can write your question. I will answer. I will answer. No problem. Any other person has any other question? Any other question? Trishla. Okay, we have a question. Trishla, yes, you have a question. You just ask. You can unmute yourself if your connection is good and you can ask. Priyanshi?
Yes sir, I have. सर ये PRPP जो है वो प्रीकर्सर है प्यूरिन बायोसिंथेसिस का, बट मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि जैसे राइबोस फॉस्फेट शुगर है वो सबसे पहले PRPP में कन्वर्ट होती है, PRPP को बिल्ड करती है, तो फिर PRPP को प्रीकर्सर क्यों बोल रहे हैं?
देखो, हम पीआरपीपी को इसलिए प्रिकर्सर बोल रहे हैं, आप चाहे राइबोस 5 फॉस्फेट को बोल लो, चाहे 5 फॉस्फोराइबोस को बोल लो, वो भी एक ही बात है। देखो, किसी भी चीज को बिल्ड करने के लिए, त्रिशला अब अपना माइक बंद कर दो, मेरे आंसर को सुनो, ठीक है, क्योंकि वो डिस्टर्बेंस क्रिएट करेगा। नाउ सी दिस, फॉर द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एनीथिंग, एज आई टोल्ड यू, द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट इज बीइंग रिक्वायर्ड, अगर आप कुछ बनाना चाहते हो तो आपको क्या चाहिए भाई? अगर आप कुछ बनाना चाहते हो तो आपको अमाउंट चाहिए, आपको पैसा चाहिए, कोई एक हाई एनर्जी मॉलिक्यूल चाहिए ना। हाई एनर्जी मॉलिक्यूल नहीं है 5 फॉस्फोराइबोस। 5 फॉस्फोराइबोस किसी से भी रिएक्ट नहीं करेगा भाई। कुछ बनाने के लिए ऐसा मॉलिक्यूल चाहिए ना जो किसी से रिएक्ट करे, वो रिएक्शन करने वाला मॉलिक्यूल कौन है? पीआरपीपी, 5 फॉस्फोराइबोसिल पायरोफॉस्फेट। नम्रता के भी क्वेश्चन का आंसर देने की मैं कोशिश करता हूं इसी जी बीच में। Now see this, there are 2 different phosphate molecules which are present here. Namrata, please mute yourself off because that will create disturbance. Now see this, there are 2 different phosphate molecules. So do this molecule is stable? No, this molecule is highly unstable. That is why this molecule is reactive. That is why this molecule will form histidine, tyrosine, tryptophan, RNA और DNA. देखो, अब तुम्हारे पास में त्रिशला सोचो कि अभी तक तुम काम कर रही हो और एक दिन तुम्हें पता चलता है कि तुम्हारी 4 महीने की बची हुई स्कॉलरशिप एकदम से तुम्हारे खाते में आ गई। उस दिन त्रिशला क्या बोलेगी? आज तो जैसे ही यहाँ से जाना है लैब से काम करके एक्सपेरिमेंट लगाने के बाद में, आज तो करनी है धड़ल्ले से शॉपिंग, क्योंकि आज आ गया है अपने पास में पैसा। उससे पहले जो त्रिशला थी वो क्या सोच रही थी? अरे यार, 1000 रुपए का खर्चा आ गया, पता नहीं कैसे काम चलेगा, क्या करना पड़ेगा, डोनेशन दे कि नहीं दे। तो व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन is that, see, once the pyrophosphates are being included, then the molecule become highly reactive. Then only the molecule react to form different types of molecules, else it will not be able to react to form different molecules. That is why PRPP is considered to be the substrate, not ribose 5 phosphate. It is a ribose 5 phosphate is quite a stable compound. It will not react with majority of the molecules. Taking another question. Okay, Trishla, hope you are satisfied. If you are not, you can unmute yourself and ask me another question. Okay. So Trishla, if you are not satisfied, you can ask another question. Meanwhile, I am taking question from Namrita. In the formation of PRPP, when 2 phosphates are attached, energy must be consumed. So which molecule will provide energy? Now see, once you have ATP molecules, now Namrita, you have ATP molecules. ओके, देन व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन, ठीक है, तो हमने पैसे कमाए और पैसे कमा लिए, आपने 100 रुपए करके, 500 रुपए करके या 1000 रुपए करके, एक आरडी होती है, मतलब रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट उसे बोलते हैं, आपने बैंक में जमा करने शुरू किए, छोटे अमाउंट करके सैलरी में से बचा बचा के आपने जमा किए। उसके बाद में आप एक बड़ी सी बाइक लेने के लिए गई, बाइक छोड़ो, स्कूटी लेने के लिए गई, कार लेने के लिए गई या प्लॉट लेने के लिए गई, तो आप क्या करोगी? आप बोलोगी प्लॉट लेने वाले से मैं 1000 रुपए तुझे देती रहूंगी 10 सालों तक, तो मेरे को प्लॉट मेरे नाम कर दे। या आप बाइक वाले से बोलोगी अरे यार 10-20 साल में खाते कमाते दे देंगे? नहीं, you will take too many phosphate molecules. Actually, ATP molecule which was being biosynthesized in the catabolic pathway will provide the energy to 5-phosphoribosylate, ओके, और टू राइबोस 5 फॉस्फेट, ठीक है, राइबोस 5 फॉस्फेट को एनर्जी कौन देगा? एटीपी, और एटीपी की एनर्जी लेके राइबोस 5 फॉस्फेट किसमें कन्वर्ट कर जाएगा? पीआरपीपी। देखो एक गोल्डन रूल हमेशा याद रखना बायोसिंथेसिस पाथवे का, भैया बायोसिंथेसिस वो इंसान कर सकता है जिसके पास में होगी एटीपी, ठीक है, अगर एटीपी नहीं होगी ना तो दुनिया का कोई भी बायोसिंथेसिस पाथवे चल ही नहीं सकता। एटीपी इज द मेन एनर्जी करेंसी इन आवर बॉडी। एटीपी विल बी प्रोवाइडिंग दीस फॉस्फेट मॉलिक्यूल्स to ribose 5 phosphate which will biosynthesize PRPP molecule। यही होगा सेलुलर रेस्पिरेशन में, जहां जहां बायोसिंथेसिस पढ़ाऊंगा यही बताऊंगा कि एटीपी सेल के पास में बहुत ज्यादा है इसलिए बायोसिंथेसिस कर रहा है। अरे सेल रेप्लिकेशन कर रहा है, रेप्लिकेशन कभी कोई सेल ऐसा कर सकता है क्या जिसके पास में एटीपी नहीं हो? रेप्लिकेशन भैया वो कर सकता है जिसके पास में दाम हो, जिसके पास में एटीपी हो। तो भाई रेप्लिकेशन करने के लिए तुम्हें एटीपी चाहिए और एटीपी ही इसे फॉस्फेट मॉलिक्यूल दे रही है, ठीक है नम्रता, तो एटीपी फॉस्फेट मॉलिक्यूल दे रही है इसे, और ये वो कंपाउंड है जो आगे चल के आगे काम करेगा। अगर मकान बनाना है तो आप पहले पैसा जमा करेंगे, बहुत सारा पैसा आपके पास में हो जाएगा, फिर आप मकान में एक पर्सन को अपॉइंट करेंगे जिसे हम ठेकेदार कहते हैं, उसको पूरा ठेका देंगे और उसे पैसे देते रहेंगे ताकि वो मकान बनाता रहे। और यहाँ का ठेकेदार कौन है? PRPP, फॉस्फोराइबोसिल पायरोफॉस्फेट। ओके sir, why only ATP is the only energy provider molecule? See, ATP is the energy currency in our body, Namrita, why not others? Okay, when you are talking about why CTP is not the energy currency in our body, why you are saying that other different molecules are not the energy currency for our body? See, adenosine is the energy currency for our body because see, adenosine monophosphate has gotten certain potential within itself. Now what is that unique potential? Very good question, Namrita. Look here, see this is the adenosine monophosphate. देखो एडिनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट का स्ट्रक्चर देखो, तुम्हें खुद समझ में आएगा। ये है एडिनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट, ये ग्वानोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट। भैया देखो दो ही एनर्जी रिच मॉलिक्यूल थे, एडिनोसिन ट्राइफॉस्फेट एटीपी या जीटीपी। देखो कहीं पे भी रिएक्शन होती है ना सेल के अंदर, या तो एटीपी इस्तेमाल होता है बेटा या जीटीपी इस्तेमाल होता है। तुमने किसी भी रिएक्शन में टीटीपी, सीटीपी, यूटीपी इस्तेमाल होते हुए देखा ही नहीं होगा। तो या तो एटीपी या जीटीपी। अब जीटीपी के साथ में क्या प्रॉब्लम हुई, क्यों एटीपी आगे निकल गया? ग्वानोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट के साथ में एक समस्या है, ग्वानोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट जब दूसरे ग्वानोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट को देख लेता है ना तो ये दोनों आपस में बॉन्ड बना लेते हैं, ठीक है। और जब 4 ग्वानोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट जुड़ जाते हैं तो ये 4 1 2 3 4 ये चारों मिलके क्या बना देते हैं? क्वाड्रिप्लेक्स बना देते हैं। एडेनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट ऐसा नहीं है, एडेनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट सीधा है, ग्वानोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट वैसा वाला है, ठीक है। तो ये क्या ग्वानोसिन के साथ में जुड़ जाता है और फिर ये एटीपी को आपस में ही खर्च कर लेते हैं, यानी कि ये फॉस्फेट ग्रुप को किसी और को ट्रांसफर ही नहीं देंगे, आपस में बॉन्ड बना लेते हैं। एक ग्वानिन दूसरे ग्वानिन के साथ में बॉन्ड बना लेता है, ये प्रॉब्लम है। एडिनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट बॉन्ड क्यों नहीं बनाता? क्योंकि भैया इसके पास में केवल एक ही इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव ग्रुप है, नाइट्रोजन। दूसरा मॉलिक्यूल एडिनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट आएगा, वो भी उसके पास में एक ही ग्रुप होगा, नाइट्रोजन। तो इन दोनों के बीच में बॉन्ड नहीं बन सकता। लेकिन ग्वानोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट फॉर्म्स अ बॉन्ड विद अनदर ग्वानोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट लीडिंग to its inhibition. That is why AMP molecule was being selected as the energy currency for our body. बाकी मॉलिक्यूल पिरिमिडीन से क्यों नहीं सिलेक्ट हुए? क्योंकि पिरिमिडीन ज्यादा स्टेबल नहीं है बेटा, प्यूरिन ज्यादा स्टेबल है। प्यूरिन के पास में 2 रिंग है, जिसके पास में जितनी ज्यादा एरोमेटिसिटी वो उतना ज्यादा स्टेबल। ओके, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? Any other question? Hopefully Namrata you would have gotten the answer. Okay, Trishla, you are not satisfied? Sir, yes, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, जैसे ये PRPP है उसमें सिर्फ फॉस्फेट्स की पोजीशन अलग है, राइट? तो अभी यहाँ पे 2 फॉस्फेट है फर्स्ट प्राइम पे, अगर ये दोनों फॉस्फेट 5 प्राइम पे आ जाए तो राइबोस ट्राई फॉस्फेट हो जाएगा.
Firstly, you see that there is a phosphate at the 5 prime also. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now you are saying if these two phosphate moves at the 5 prime end, then this would be triphosphate. This is what you are saying. Hello.
Yes.
And you, what your question is that, sir, why these two phosphate has been added to the C prime C1 carbon atom? Why not to the C5 carbon atom?
नो सर, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि जैसे अभी आपने बताया कि ये अनस्टेबल होता है पीआरपीपी, इसलिए ये प्रीकर्सर है. एंड राइबो शुगर में
एक सेकंड, केवल अनस्टेबिलिटी
Yes.
से कोई प्रिकर्सर नहीं बन जाता. अनस्टेबल है लेकिन बहुत सारा इसके पास में एनर्जी भी प्रेजेंट है. ठीक है.
ओके.
ओके. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस, अगर ये दोनों पायरोफॉस्फेट ये यहाँ पर जुड़े होते ना, तो तीनों फॉस्फेट के बीच में लड़ाई हो जाती है. फॉस्फेट के ऊपर कौन सा चार्ज होता है? नेगेटिव. इसके ऊपर नेगेटिव, इसके ऊपर नेगेटिव, इसके ऊपर नेगेटिव. इतने सारे नेगेटिव चार्ज इसके ऊपर हो जाते कि ये खुद ही कभी भी फ्रेगमेंटेड हो जाता. द मॉलिक्यूल विल बिकम क्वाइट अनस्टेबल. देखो एटीपी जो होता है ना, एटीपी हाईली अनस्टेबल मॉलिक्यूल होता है. एटीपी कभी भी स्टेबल नहीं होता. एटीपी इसीलिए तो अपनी एनर्जी किसी भी मॉलिक्यूल को दे देता है. अब त्रिशला इसी चीज को मैं यहाँ पर समझा रहा हूँ. पहले मेरी बात पूरी हो जाना देना, फिर आप क्वेश्चन पूछना. मैं यहाँ पर इस चीज को समझा रहा हूँ. देखो इधर यहाँ पर मैंने अभी मोनोफॉस्फेट बनाए थे. मैंने कई सारे मोनोफॉस्फेट बनाए और फिर उस रिएक्शन को एटीपी के साथ में करा दिया. जैसे मैं बात करूं, ग्वानोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट है, तो मैं एटीपी दिख रहा है यहाँ पर. क्या बन गया? ग्वानोसिन डाइफॉस्फेट एंड एडिनोसिन डाइफॉस्फेट. You see guanosine diphosphate and adenosine triphosphate. अभी भी तुमने देखा कि मैंने GTP बना दिया और एडिनोसिन डाइफॉस्फेट यहां पर बना दिया. क्यों? कैसे हो सकती है ये रिएक्शन? ये रिएक्शन इसलिए हो सकती है क्योंकि जो गामा फॉस्फेट होता है ना, उसकी हाइड्रोलाइसिस की टेंडेंसी बहुत ज्यादा होती है. वो बहुत तेजी से टूट जाएगा और इसके साथ में जुड़ जाएगा, फिर ये टूट जाएगा और फिर ये इसके साथ में जुड़ जाएगा. तो इस तरीके से रिएक्शन होती रहेगी. हेलो त्रिशला, आर यू देयर?
यस सर.
Okay, so this is the reaction that is going to take place. Gamma phosphate is not very stable. Gamma phosphate को स्टेबल करने के लिए बीच में मैग्नीशियम आयन प्रेजेंट होने चाहिए. अच्छा, अब अपने क्वेश्चन पे आओ. अब आप पूछो एग्जैक्टली आप क्या पूछना चाहती हो.
सर मैं इसी चीज से क्लियर नहीं हूँ कि पीआरपीपी को क्यों प्रीकर्सर बोल रहे हो, बिकॉज राइबोस फॉस्फेट जो है वो पहले पीआरपीपी बिल्ड करेगा, तो राइबोस शुगर होना चाहिए ना प्रीकर्सर.
देखो मेरी बात
और
सुनो.
अगर अनस्टेबिलिटी है, अनस्टेबिलिटी रीजन है, और जो आपने एनर्जी वाला बताया वो रीजन है, तो अगर हम ये सोचें कि राइबोस शुगर में ट्राइफॉस्फेट हो, तो वहां पे भी तो सर अनस्टेबिलिटी हो सकती है ना, क्योंकि गामा फॉस्फेट तो वहां पे भी है.
ठीक है त्रिशा, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू दिस एग्जांपल. जस्ट वेट फॉर अ सेकंड.
ओके.
वी आर मूविंग टू द एनोकेशन पार्ट. हम लोग जो व्हाइट बोर्ड पे जा रहे हैं, थोड़ा 2 मिनट दीजिए बस. जो लोग पूछ रहे हैं क्वेश्चन, क्लास ओवर हो
Yes,
चुकी है.
sir.
जो क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं केवल मैं उन्हीं के लिए रुका हुआ हूँ. ठीक है, तो लुक हियर. ओके, नाउ सी त्रिशला, देयर इज अ रिएक्शन दैट इज गोइंग टू टेक प्लेस. मैं एक रिएक्शन पाथवे बना रहा हूँ तुम्हारे सामने. ठीक है, ध्यान से देखिएगा इस रिएक्शन पाथवे को.
ओके.
One line, another line, okay, and there is the third line. Okay, now Trishla, this is a reaction pathway. There are 3 roads which are going. Okay, I am moving from this place. I'm just marking this up. Now I would be moving in this direction. Okay, I'm moving in this direction. This is the direction of my movement. Can you trace a common point where from the roads have diverted? क्या आप एक पॉइंट देख पा रही हो? क्या स्क्रीन शेयर हो गई है व्हाइट बोर्ड? ओके, स्क्रीन शेयर हो गई है.
Yes.
हाँ, so can you trace out a single point where the diversion has started? डाइवर्जन की शुरुआत कहां से हुई? डाइवर्जन की शुरुआत हुई एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट से. क्या उस पॉइंट को मैंने यहां पर सर्कुलर कर दिया, तुम देख पा रही हो?
यस सर.
ओके त्रिशला, मुझे एक बात बताओ. अगर इससे पहले कुछ कंपाउंड बन रहे थे, मैं कुछ और कंपाउंड बना रहा हूं यहाँ पर, जिन्हें मैं एरो से दिखाने की कोशिश करूंगा. यहाँ पर पहला एक कंपाउंड बना, यहाँ पर इस सर्किल से मैंने एक कंपाउंड बनाया, यहाँ पर ये कंपाउंड बना, उससे पहले एक कंपाउंड बना ये. ठीक है, उससे पहले एक कंपाउंड बना ये. तो मुझे एक बात बताओ, इन तीनों कंपाउंड के लिए, यहाँ वाले कंपाउंड के लिए फर्स्ट, सेकंड और थर्ड वाले कंपाउंड के लिए, तीनों के लिए प्रिकर्सर कौन सा था? This one was the precursor, this one was the precursor, or this or this. Let me label them as 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm labeling them as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 1,
Okay.
okay, space 2, space 3, space 4. Okay, so these are 1, 2, 3, and 4 in front of you. Now, Trishla, tell me which is the substrate molecule for all the different pathway?
So
Hello?
fourth one.
Fourth one, because it is common in all the different pathways. Now, dear, it's very simple. You look here, the third ring indicate ribose 5-phosphate. Now, this is ribose 5-phosphate. Ribose 5-phosphate lead to the formation of PRPP here. And from the PRPP only, the aromatic amino acid, the DNA, as well as RNA is being produced. So PRPP is the substrate molecule. It is the basic substrate molecule that is forming everything. Now you are saying, sir, no, I am not agreeing with 4, I am agreeing with 3. Now another student may say, why sir ribose 5-phosphate? Actually, ribose 5-phosphate was being produced by the phosphorylation of ribose. So the second is the precursor for all of these because it is the ribose molecule. So do you agree with that? No, na? You are able to now understand it out what I am trying to say. Trishla?
Yes, sir.
भाई बात ये है कि राइबोस 5-फॉस्फेट का भी प्रिकर्सर राइबोस था, तो अभी एक और स्टूडेंट बोलेगा यार राइबोस वाला सर आंसर सबसे सही है, वो सबसे पहला प्रिकर्सर है, फिर राइबोस को भी तो किसी ना किसी ने बनाया ही होगा, कार्बन से ही तो बना है, तो उसका प्रिकर्सर कार्बन है। बेटा जहां से मॉलिक्यूल्स डाइवर्ट हो रहे हैं, जहां से पाथवेज अलग हो रहे हैं, उसे कॉमन पॉइंट माना जाता है, और यही इवोल्यूशन को दिखाता है कि इतने साल पहले ये हुआ था और ये वो कॉमन मॉलिक्यूल था जिससे सारे मॉलिक्यूल बन गए, जो आज भी बायोकेमिस्ट्री में ट्रू है। सेल की बायोकेमिस्ट्री को ऐसे ही स्टडी किया जाता है। होपफुली आपको आंसर मिल चुका है अपने क्वेश्चन का, ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else?
Thank you, sir.
Namrita, Namrita is gone. Okay, so that's all for today. If you would be sharing the video recording of this lecture, hope you enjoyed the lecture. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. Good night. Okay, bye bye.